What's up, golfers? Super excited to talk to you today about your shoulders, why they're super important in your golf swing, and what might happen in your golf swing if your shoulders don't rotate well enough. So the four main rotary centers we have in golf in your body, if you haven't heard before, are your neck, your spine, namely your middle spine or thoracic spine, your shoulders, and your hips. So those four key areas need to be able to rotate well. If you can't, your body's going to make up for that lack of rotation elsewhere, usually in areas that aren't meant to rotate a lot, like your lower back, like your elbows. Those are the two of the most common pain complaints we get amongst golfers. With your shoulders, it's really, really important that they're able to externally rotate. That's the movement, external rotation in the shoulder, okay? We really need that external rotation in your trail shoulder so that we can get to a good on-plane position in the backswing. You may have heard golf instructors talk about a waiter being able to hold a tray, but you need to be able to hold that tray. Imagine you were carrying a tray of drinks around it, but you had to be in your golf posture. You can see how much I need to be able to externally rotate that shoulder. If I can't do that, and I'm stuck here and that tray of drinks spills on the floor, what's going to happen to my golf swing is that I'm going to get over the top because I can't get into this position and lay the shaft down and shallow it out, okay? If I can't do that, I might also change my spine angle to shallow it out so we get some early extension. So that's another, again, it creates a domino effect of what can happen in your swing if you don't have adequate rotation in one area. Your body makes up for it. So to avoid those makeup moves, we need to reestablish rotary mobility in the shoulders. I'm going to show you 3 quick exercises you can do at home. All you need is a lacrosse ball and a golf club and some wall or floor space. Number 1, we're going to release the main external rotator of the shoulder, soft tissue release, what we call infraspinatus. It sits on the back of the shoulder blade. Okay, the three of the rotator cuff muscles are on this side. There's one on this side. So infraspinatus just means beneath the spine. It's a fancy Latin word. All you're going to do is find that kind of bony ridge that runs along the top of your shoulder blade, reach under your armpit or behind your armpit with the golf or the lacrosse ball, place it there, and then you're going to situate yourself near a wall. Make sure your feet are away from the wall a little bit, and then just going to lean back and lean on the ball. So I might have to move my body up and down side to side a little bit, but I'm scanning that top of that shoulder blade area or on top of it for a trigger point or a sore spot. Once I feel it, and there it is, I'm going to try and relax my arm, maybe get my elbow 90 degrees, and go through that motion of external rotation. Again, if you're used to doing this, you can do it on the floor. Doing it against the wall just allows you to modify the amount of pressure. So start here, and if you need more pressure, then you can get down to the floor. But I'm using my outside foot to push into the wall and drive some pressure into the wall so I can feel it. So you're going to do this for about 30 to 60 seconds each side, working your way around the different spots in that shoulder blade. Both sides, okay? So that's your external shoulder release for your infraspinatus, okay? Let's take a quick second to talk about our golf performance assessment. This assessment takes only 5 minutes, and it'll tell you exactly where you need to improve in your golf game. It's 4 quick mobility tests that every golfer needs to pass in order to have a powerful, consistent swing and play pain-free golf. But less than 1% of the 12,000 golfers plus that we've tested pass all 4 of these tests. Not passing them leads to pain, swing faults, loss of distance and speed every single year. So click the link in the description and do our 5-minute assessment to see where you need to improve the most. And for a limited time, you can also get on a call with one of our experts free of charge to go over your results and what they mean for your golf game. Click the link below and try it out. Now, we're going to do what's called an assisted or a PNF external rotation on your shoulders. Take your golf club. I'm going to take my right arm and reach through. So I've got that shaft of the golf club just above my elbow. I bend it 90 degrees. Make sure it stays 90 degrees. A classic cheat for this exercise is to do this. Okay, we're not bending the elbow. We're not doing bicep curls here. Keep it 90 degrees, and that elbow is going to be directly in front of your armpit. All I'm going to do is use my bottom hand to pull the club in towards my midline. That externally rotates my shoulder. So I'm using the club to give me an assist into that end range of motion. Then I take this hand and just press into the club gently. Take a breath in, I get that little contraction into the club, and then I'm going to exhale, relax, use the bottom hand to assist me into a little more range of motion. Contract, relax. Contract, gentle contraction into the club, and relax. So with each breath, you can see I'm getting a little more end range into that external range of motion, okay? And I've done this a lot, so that's why my shoulder's bending and moving this way. You might get stuck about here, but if you do this once a day, you're going to be amazed at how your shoulder responds. So that's about 6 reps per side, okay? Last exercise, we're going to do what's called an FRC, or functional range conditioning exercise for your shoulder in terms of external rotation. You can just find a door frame, and all you're going to do is get your elbow set just below shoulder height, 90 degrees. Again, 90 degrees. Now I'm going to actively try and pull my thumb back. Again, try not to turn the wrist this way and flip it. It's not a wrist flick exercise. I'm turning my hand in. Keep that wrist neutral and pull your thumb back as far as you can while you keep your chest facing forwards in the doorway. And you can see that elbow coming back. I'm going to hold there. Then come forwards to touch the door. Rotate back. Hold for a second. And with each rep, you're trying to get a little more range. Make sure you're not arching at the low back. Okay, we keep this stable, and I'm going to hold there. So once you get to 10 reps, on the last rep, on the 10th rep, try and hold it for at least 5 seconds, really squeezing that shoulder back there and bring it back. So those 3 exercises, if you do them every day, will really improve the rotation in your shoulders. It's going to stop you from coming over the top, and you're going to be able to get into a lot better plane, shallow that club, hit longer shots, and have more fun on the course. I'll see you guys next time.